In the state of Texas, only one matchup goes by the name of Revivalry. So everybody open their hymnals to the same page. Come under the tent as we come together with one accord for these old foes to clash again. The Horned Frogs will kick it off to get us underway. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The give to the tailback. Got it across the 20 and out to the 23, a pickup of 4. Let's talk for a second about Baylor. They've gotten deep into the conference race, sitting on top of the standings right now. That conference championship game is starting to loom large.
It is, and there's so much at stake, right? Like knowing in the 12-team playoff that I have a chance to get a bye, right? If I can win my conference. So a lot at stake. They've done really well. They're at the top of the leaderboard right now.
Got to focus on today. We're at that time of season where all of us love talking about what's coming up and predicting who that conference championship game is going to be. Can they go to the playoff? It all doesn't matter if you don't win this game today, so you've got to be focused here. This is a massive game.
Hey, what about that move to pick up a couple of extra yards? He's down at the 38. And the Bears in a good spot here with 2nd and short. White wants to throw it. Makes the grab. It's Wolf. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield. See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Trying play action. They'll wrestle him down just short of the 1st down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one.
Yeah, you throw a little hitch route. Nice job getting the ball out of his hands quickly. Wide receiver, quarterback. Nice job being on the same page. Nice completion, nice catch.
He'll go to the snake. The Bears come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Throws for the tight end. Makes the catch. It's Davenport. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a 1st down. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Turning it on. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stopped.
I think throughout the week in practice, when they were game planning their opening script, I don't even know if they envisioned it going as well as it has. This has been beautiful. Nice balance, really nice rhythm. It feels like everything they're dialing up here on their 1st drive of the game is working to perfection.
He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive points.
Trying to surge it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Bears!
The offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise in the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He showed you all of his ability on that TD.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. So the Baylor Bears offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. And Jesse, they've got a running back that they'd love to feature in this if he is able to answer the challenge.
Yeah, and listen, this guy might not be a Heisman finalist, but he can break off long runs. And this defense, David, they better be ready. They better pack a lunch, show up today, and try to get hats to the football. Because if you come out here with your B game, he can run all over you.
And it's important for this offense, too, because they need to have balance on offense. They need the ground game to get going. He's capable. He's shown flashes. We just want to see it consistently.
So TCU's offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. And, David, they've got a guy in the backfield that certainly is capable of carrying more than his share of the weight in this offensive attack.
Yeah, he's a piece, but I would argue this, Reese. Like, you need to get the ground game going. For this offense to be successful, they need a physical tone setter, and he can be that, sometimes up, sometimes down. They need that consistently, Jesse.
They need him to show up when it matters the most, and there's going to be times in this game like we've seen throughout his career when the defense wants to take away wide receivers or players on the perimeter, and that's when this guy has to show up and shine. He's got vision, he's got cutting ability, he's got speed, but that's got to be on display in this game.
They'll run him out of bounds, but look what's on the ground. Penalty marker. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Less than a yard to go to pick up the first down. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Tripped up at the 25 after picking up 4. They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Here comes the heat. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. And the Horned Frogs will call on their punt team. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. And it'll be down right there.
And these punt returners only get so many opportunities to try to make plays, and do they want to make them? So much space back there when you're throwing the football. But the thing is, look at all these guys flying down the field, all the speed on the field for that punt coverage team, and you could tell they caught up with him to force the punt.
Really nice gain. Gets it out across the 20. It'll be a first down at the 22.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, get him the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. White going to attack through the air. They're working that left side. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. And the Bears come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Grab near the marker. It's Porter. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. Hold. A costly penalty wipes out that 3rd down conversion, and now they'll back up and try it again. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Catch in the middle. It's Wolf. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40. The Bears are moving quickly down the field. Looking downfield on first down. Can't hang on, is incomplete. I think he was bracing for the hit and didn't hang on to the football. While will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go. He'll do it himself. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. And the Bears kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Unloads to the wideout. They needed a big play, and they got it. And the foot down for the first down. They'll need to show urgency to get another play off before the clock hits 0. Makes the grab. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the 2nd quarter. That's the end of the period. Baylor is on top, and we've reached the end of 1. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the 2nd. The Bears with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Gives it on the option. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
Well, the offense is in a really nice rhythm right now. It seems like no matter what they're dialing up, they're getting positive yards, and it just feels so good as a play caller when you know on first down you can get yards like that turning around and handing it off.
Yeah, and on the other side, you're scratching your head going, what the heck can I do here? You got to find something. The defense has got to find a way to create some momentum. Whatever they're doing right now, it's not working. So you got to keep going through that play sheet and maybe find something a little bit different that can give this offense something to think about.
Leaves it with the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. And the Bears come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. And that'll not only be a first down, it'll be 1st and goal from the 7. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. White wants to throw it. Looking to get it in. Touchdown, Baylor! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. That was an absolute sledgehammer of a drive, just taking the air out of the ball.
And it's hard when you run that many plays not to make a mistake and throw an interception or get penalties and put you in a bad spot. But the offense just strung play after play after play together and got in the end zone.
Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to find another play. After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Grabbed over the middle. It's James. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Horned Frogs want to pick up the tempo.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Finds the tight end. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. And the Horned Frogs will snap it on 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Wide open downfield. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. The Horned in the red zone. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Fires to the wideout. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive.
Are you kidding me? Lucky number 7. He's got 7 interceptions on the season, consistently around the ball. High IQ, breaks on the football great. This guy just makes play after play after play.
Well, the offense is trying to go counter, but the defense blows it up, and they do it by getting penetration up the middle, setting up the tackle for loss.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. White going to attack through the air. Going to take a shot, and that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on 2nd down. The 3rd down's coming up.
Man, as a quarterback, you got to be careful. He's lucky there. If you miss high throwing over the middle of the field, oftentimes that results in interception. So lucky that ball was incomplete.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. He's looking downfield to throw. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. The Bears will send out the punt unit. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. That is not helpful at all as the ball goes out of bounds right around the 35-yard line. And what great field position to start. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. Power football with the run. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. You know, when these two first met in 1899, both schools were located in Waco. Of course, TCU eventually relocated, and Relocating the Frogs in the conference realignment race over the years has stoked the fires of this rivalry.
And it's weird because Reese covered that game. And I know that because he was the sideline reporter. It was a 0-0 tie. Yes, both teams from the same region. So a lot on the line. We've seen some excitement with these rivalry games. And with this matchup, Jesse, I'm excited about today.
Me too. And I think when you think about Texas football, everyone's always talking about Texas versus Texas A&M.
Going for it all. Touchdown, Horned Frogs! They went for it all, and it paid off with the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where.
Oh, and the extra point is blocked. He picks it up. Remember, he can take it back. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And they finish things off with a scoring toss from the 33. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
They've got the screen set up, and this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, they're trying to set up the screen pass to the running back, just nowhere to go after he caught the football. The defense completely swarmed around him, and that's a loss.
The stop about 4 yards short of the first down. And the Bears will line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. To the air on first down. Safe completion on the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and they've got a chance to lock this thing up before the break. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Under fire. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score...
Ernie on the Jets. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, TCU.
If I'm a play caller nowadays, man, I want more guys like this. Just versatility. You can see he can catch it out of the backfield like a wide receiver, or he can run it. Nice job catching the football with his hands, using his speed to do the rest and get into the end zone.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He found some really good running room on that one. It just about got loose. As it is, good return to set up the drive. The give out of the gun. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Got a man. It's Wolf. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. This defense will try to force a 4th down on 3rd and short from the 45. White wants to throw it. He's got the back in the middle. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36. The Bears come to the line with a new set of downs. Out of the gun, the inside give. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Quickly out to the tight end. Brought down at the 25 after a 5-yard gain. It'll be a first down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Time running out, and he goes down at the Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. Really need to pick up some yardage this time on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Quick strike complete. He'll be knocked out of bounds at the 29.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. And this will be a bit of a challenge, a 46-yard attempt from the right hash. Absolutely center cut. They take a 4-point lead here in the 2nd.
And I like the way this defense just finished. And I know they're trailing, but they didn't give up the touchdown. Got a little bit of momentum. Not much time left in this first half, but you got halftime to make some adjustments, come out with some energy, but a nice stop here.
These DBs going to give a little cushion. The give to the left. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, some real edge-of-your-seat moments, and there's still 2 quarters to go between the Bears and Frogs.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the 2nd half.
Agree, so it can create some more balance, some more unpredictability. I feel like this defense has got a good beat on what they're doing, especially if they don't mix it up a little bit. So I do look for a little 2nd half running the football Palmer out of this group.
And I think the thing, Dave, is they just got to be more physical. I don't think this is a scheme question about trying different run plays. I think it's up to the big fellas up front. They've just got to make the decision that they're going to be tougher here in the 2nd half so that they can win this game.
Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. They'll run it out of the shotgun. He was looking for some place to put his foot in the ground, but the defense was everywhere, and he's knocked down behind the line. And the Horned Frogs have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Makes the grab down the middle. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun. Wants to pass. Caught over the middle. It's Sampson. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a 1st down. The Horned Frogs are on the move. Looking for space. It's Payne.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this.
Grabs it at the 25 in stride. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8. And that big gainer on the last one has him ready to go from inside the 10. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. 2nd down coming.
And that's a good job by this defense, man. You drop back, you play really smart, play sound. Understand, there's not a lot of field to cover, and they couldn't fit the ball in a window. Good pass defense.
Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
Man, really good job by this defense, staying positive. They gave up a bunch of yards, got down towards the shadow of their own goal line. 2 straight passes, 2 incompletions, trying to just get off the field here with only giving up 3 points.
Wants to fire it in the end zone on 3rd and goal. Fires to the end zone. Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be 4th down. They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. Just drives it between the uprights. That brings him to within 1. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
No love lost between teams anytime they square off inside the Big Ten. Here's one that's just gone final. Nebraska rolled to a victory, and after putting up this kind of win, there has to be some Heisman buzz around a program that's produced winners of the award from Johnny Rodgers to Mike Rozier to Eric Crouch. We'll see a lot of games this week, but few will have as much of an impact on the Big Ten standings as this one does, gentlemen.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Back to pass on second down. Intercepted, the defense has set him up. Touchdown, Horned Frog. What momentum you get when the defense comes up with a play like that.
Well, you don't see this very often. A defensive lineman getting the pick six. What an individual effort to
trying to get it away, and he cannot. The quarterback is sacked, and so is the two-point conversion attempt. And he's going to try to return this one. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick six, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick six and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do, because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're going to ride this running back. Crosses the 45. At the 40, there he goes. He now has 115 yards on the ground, and he has his eyes fixed on leading the nation in rushing. From the gun, the running back has it. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Well, you live by the blitz, you die by the blitz. That time the defense called it at the perfect time. The linebacker able to make the stop in a short game.
And from the offense's perspective, that's probably making a little something. Oh, he's got some space. Got enough space. Touchdown, Bears! And that one will put him up here in the second half. Can these guys just score from anywhere out there? After that drive, it sure looks that way.
And that's what separates really good offenses from great offenses. When you're backed up in a bad position and you can still fight your way out and go get you a touchdown, that's a great drive by the offense.
He gets it into the end zone for the 2, and now they lead by a field goal. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. Wide receiver comes in motion. Coming out on first down with the play fake. That's caught. It's paid. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. An explosive play to start the drive, and they'll try to keep the D on its heels. They'll send the tight end in motion. He'll keep it himself. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. On the run, it's Payne. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. And the Horned Frogs are facing 3rd and inches. He'll keep it on the sneak. Now on first down from the 43-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. Pressure coming. Going to try to get it himself.
Well, they're showing run to the left. They're trying to go bootleg back to the right, but you're seeing the speed defensively, sideline to sideline. They do such a good job in pursuit. It's going to be hard for this offense, I think, to use their speed in the misdirection game.
Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. They'll send the back in motion. On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Hold it.
Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Defense backing up, trying to keep everything in front. That's the end of the quarter, and it's Baylor holding the edge. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up.
TCU, 22.
So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. The Horned Frogs will punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. And what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. Gets it past the marker. He was running through tackles and picked up the 1st down and finally got knocked down. Offense goes on the attack on 1st and 10. Got his man. Breaks into the open. Make the stop at the 40, but it's a 10-yard gain and a fresh set of downs. They'll put it in play from the 40 on 1st and 10. Leaves it with the running back. He's knocked down at the 34, but they're sort of hitting them in the mouth with a 6-yard pickup there. And the Bears can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Not much room to run. Let's give him one to the 33.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances, and that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock, and they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
Quick touch pass to the receiver. He ended up going backwards on the play, and they will not convert that 3rd down.
How about that? You don't see those, touch passes go for negative yards very often. Usually this is a short flip that counts as a completion that goes a long way, but the defense aggressive. Saw it, pulled the trigger, came outside, made sure he didn't get outside and get to that edge. Nice job by the defense.
And that is textbook instructional video. Out of bounds right around the goal line. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game. Hope couldn't find any way to get out of the end zone, and they get him for a safety. After giving up the safety, they'll have to kick it away.
And that's exactly what you call complementary football. The punter doing a great job downing the opponent inside their own 5-yard line. Then the defense takes the field, and they get the safety. You've got to love that if you're the head coach.
Leaves it with the back. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. White going to attack through the air. They're setting up the screen. There he goes. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance. They're down to the 35 on 1st and 10. It's complete. Nowhere to go and not much to show for that one. They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring him for some yards.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need some more blocking and better blocking downfield. Give the defense credit, though. They were able to rally and made a tackle.
How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
Well, they tried to go quarterback design run on that play, but the defense just not buying it. Nice job, everybody playing downhill and making a tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. With the catch, it's Porter. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. The Bears come to the line with a fresh set of downs. With the catch, it's Porter. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
The defense has their hands full trying to stop this guy in the slot. They're going to have to figure something out to bracket him, try and get two bodies around him, maybe get some safety help as well, because right now they do not have the answer for this guy.
They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. They'll run it on 1st and goal. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. They need 7 more yards to reach the end zone. It's 2nd and goal. It's complete on the right side. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Baylor! They put another one on the board here in the 4th quarter. And how about this team? Just a lone blemish on the resume and about to go to 10-1.
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There are a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away. Count on your defense, not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done. And now with that touchdown late, they've got a 2-possession lead.
They'll start this drive with a pass. Catch in the middle, it's Baker. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. 2nd and short, maybe looking for a shot. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. And the Horned Frogs come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. Steps away to find some room. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. A lot of urgency for this offense.
And on the 3rd play of the drive, 3rd down, it's the scrambling ability of this quarterback that goes and picks up the first down. He was so calm back there. He never got flustered. Nobody open, no problem. If you give this guy 1 yard to run, he's going to tuck it and take off, and that's exactly what happened there.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Got it in the middle. It's Sampson. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure it to 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. Oh, it's picked off. What a bad time for a mistake like that. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT, finally the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Boy, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw it. The big INT, and that might seal their fate.
And he was able to run through 1 tackle, but still only a modest gain.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defense offensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. He breaks a tackle. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. We'll give him a couple on that with 2nd and 8 coming up.
And it's exactly what I want from my offense. Like, listen, they're out of timeouts. I want this clock to tick. Now, we have seen some college coaches across college football